Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I make my Instant Pot chicken noodle soup. So anyone who knows me knows that I love my Instant Pot. It has completely changed the way that I cook. I can take something that takes hours on the stove and make it in 30 minutes in my Instant Pot. This chicken noodle soup only takes about 7 minutes once the Instant Pot has come up to pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through all of the ingredients that I have here, and then we're gonna get started. So I have my Instant Pot here. I have about 3 ribs of celery, a few sprigs of fresh thyme, a sprig of fresh rosemary, some garlic powder, kosher salt, pepper, some dried parsley. If you have access to fresh parsley, you should use that instead. I have 8 chicken bouillon cubes. I have 3 carrots, a small shallot, an onion, a split chicken breast, and about 2 cups of egg noodles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my very well-loved Instant Pot and turn it on saute. I have the IP Duo series, so it may be different on yours if you have a newer one, but it should have the saute option. Put about a tablespoon of oil. I'm gonna cut up my onion. Then I'm gonna dice up a shallot. And my eyes are burning, woo. Give that a little stir. I'm gonna add my diced up celery. Already smells good. Next, I'm just gonna peel, clean, and slice these carrots. So I'm just gonna let these sweat, let them cook down. Okay, so while I'm waiting for this to kind of sweat and cook down a little bit, I'm gonna take this sprig of rosemary and chop it up. The type of thyme plant that I have is Mother of Thyme. And it did beautifully this year. I highly suggest it. All right, I added in my thyme. This is starting to look pretty good. So I'm gonna take my split chicken breast, and I'll show you, I like to use split chicken breast because this adds all that extra flavor. And we're gonna shred it up once it cooks in the soup. I am gonna season up the chicken on the side just a little bit, not too much. And I'm gonna reserve the rest of the flavor for later. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick my chicken on top, like so. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm going to add 8 cups of water. So that's 2, that's 4, 6, and 8. So next up, we're gonna add 8 chicken bouillon cubes. Ever since I discovered bouillon cubes, it's been life-changing, just like my Instant Pot, because it's so convenient. Every time I would make a recipe, I'd have to go pick up chicken stock or beef stock. Then I found these little guys and realized what they were, and it just kind of changed my life. Like, I use these pretty much in 70% of what I cook. Now that we've added our bouillon cubes, I am gonna go ahead and add in the rest of the seasoning. Feel free to adjust this to taste. Now I'm gonna take my parsley, add it in. Now it's time to add our lid on, give it a twist. On the Instant Pot Duo series, make sure that you have it on sealing, okay? And then I'm gonna go to cancel, so I'm taking it off of the saute mode, and I'm gonna go to pressure cook. Now, I'm cooking mine for 7 minutes. On my series, in order to activate it, you just take off the keep warm part, and we're just gonna set it right here and let it do its magic. Okay everyone, I'm just showing you here that the Instant Pot just came to pressure. It now has 6 minutes left. It did take around 15 minutes for it to build up to pressure. So just keep that in mind. Don't get discouraged if you're like, why isn't it doing anything? Because that's something that I did when I first started using it. I felt like nothing was happening and I was doing it wrong. That's not the case. It just takes a minute for it to come up to pressure. My Instant Pot just went off. Oh, oh, okay. Be careful of the steam. That's the scary part about an Instant Pot. I find that people are scared of the steam. You don't want to put your hand over it or anything like that. I honestly just place a towel over it and let it do its thing. So I'm about to show you what it looks like whenever you release the valve to venting. As you can see, it started kind of to chill out. So I am going to remove the towel. And what you're looking for is the pin to drop. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Instant Pot. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna shred our chicken. While we're shredding our chicken, we're gonna come back to saute mode and we're gonna add in our egg noodles. Obviously, we don't wanna freeze noodles, so go ahead and take whatever portion you're planning to freeze, if you are planning to freeze this for the future, and set it aside. So this is what it looks like now. I'm just going to take a bowl, take out my chicken. This is what it looks like. Now that I have my chicken set aside to be shredded, all of that fat that was in there and all of that goodness was just soaked into the stock of this soup. And there are a lot of flavors going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Instant Pot back on saute mode, and I'm just gonna stir in my egg noodles. Now, this is gonna cook pretty fast. Egg noodles are really thin, so I'm just gonna stir and give it some time to come to a simmer to where the egg noodles are going to cook. And in the meantime, I'm going to shred my chicken. To shred my chicken, I'm really not doing anything fancy. I'm just taking 2 forks and I'm going to separate the meat. Super, super tender. That's one of my favorite things about the Instant Pot is that it cooks your meat and keeps it tender. It's like fall off the bone. See how easy this is? I am gonna keep the skin, but obviously you don't have to keep the skin. I personally don't care for it, but my husband does. Now that I have my chicken off of the bone, I'm just gonna continue to shred it up just a little bit, and I'm gonna add it back into my Instant Pot. It took about 5 minutes, just enough time for me to shred my chicken, and my noodles are tender. They're nice and soft. My carrots are nice and tender as well. That's all it takes to make delicious chicken noodle soup in your Instant Pot. Okay everyone, so there you have it. This is how I make my Instant Pot chicken noodle soup. I can't wait to eat it. It looks delicious. Let me know in the comments down below if you end up trying this recipe and what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.